Hello, thank you for popping by. Sorry I've been MIA for a little while. I've had to have a bit of a move around just due to space and working space. So hopefully now I've got set up a little bit better in here. I've had to move from the conservatory more into my kind of living area just because it's so cold out there at the minute. So a bit of a different setup. So you'll have to let me know if this filming is still okay. I'm doing a bit of experimenting using my phone rather than my camera. So it will probably look a little bit different and maybe even sound a bit different to normal. But I just wanted to pop back and show you kind of like what I'm looking for 2024. And also this one is to kind of open an advent with you. So I've got the Gretel Creates 12 Days of Penmas. I have already opened it and had a quick look, but what I wanted to do today was actually do a spread for it. Ignore my nails, sorry. I did them and then ended up washing up, and I've chipped them and I've been picking as well, so please ignore my nails. So what I wanted to do is do a spread in my new Wonderland 222B6 all-in-one stacked, which I am going to be using for 2024 as a journal and a tracker. I am still using my personal wide rings, but I'm kind of want to keep that one for work and for day to day and for just kind of more of a functional, but this is going to be all kind of my trackers and my thoughts and collections and all that kind of fun and decorative stuff. So this is the one I'll probably be showing on here more than the other. So yeah, basically I wanted to do a spread in the back for the advent, and because it is a pen based 12 Days of Penmas is a pen-based advent, and I wanted to kind of like swatch them all and make a note of all the pens. So I thought it'd be really good to do that with you. So like I say, I have opened it, but let me kind of show you kind of how it kind of came, because I have so they were all individually wrapped in these really beautiful gingerbread bags, and I will show you them all individually as we go in. Always as ever from Gretel Creates, a really lovely card. I've got various ones of these now, but they are really lovely journaling cards. So I'm not sure if I actually have free time or if I'm just forgetting something. It's very true. So I've put that to one side, and then I'm going to show you the bits and pieces one at a time. So as I said, it is a 12-day one. So first off, let me show you the start of my setup for this one. So a few weeks ago we did get a new fur baby member of the family. So we've got a gorgeous Frenchy pug cross, a frog called Luna. So the front pages are completely dedicated to her. We've got her paw print, and I got this beautiful sticker off Etsy. I will, you see, it's all. She just heard her name, so also she's a loud snorer, so if she does fall asleep, you probably hear her quite often in the background snuffling around or snoring. So yeah, here we go. This one here is from Sunshine Lane, which used to be Penmas by Create, and Emma's recently changed the name. I just love it. And this is one from Grumpy Tortoise. And I think that just says it all, doesn't it, really? So the book itself, Wonderland 222, I did get this from Charter 81. I do PR for Charter 81. However, this was paid for with my own money. This wasn't part of PR. However, you can see these Ollie clips. These were part of a PR order. So I have popped that on Instagram if you kind of want to have a look. And the stickers here, these are little... See, I'm going to get it wrong. They're either little balloon papery or they're Oodle Madoodles. I think these ones are Oodle Madoodles, which is again another new shop that I've recently found thanks to a recommendation from a friend on Etsy, and they're just so beautiful. Very much like little balloon papery if you like their stuff, but just gorgeous. And I just thought it's just so my vibe, and I just kind of how I'm kind of using the spreads. So I did a couple of, so I did have this, which was last year. So it is the B6 stacked. So I'd originally, when I first tried it, kind of did these. This is a lovely kit from Cute Stickers Only with Joey and Cake. But then I was very much inspired by Leah at Charter 81. She sells these and she's been doing lots of different bits. So I used a Rebel Ink one, and that was really sweet. But then Leah did these amazing kind of journal spreads. So use the journaling kit. This one is from Little Blue and Papery. And kind of just using this as a journal, just a very brief journal, and I just absolutely loved how it come out. And then again for here as well. Didn't feel in quite as much, just a bit of a quieter week. I wasn't very well. I was off work for 3 days with a horrendous migraine, feeling awful. And then I didn't do last week, just because it sounds really silly, but I knew this one was starting this week, and I kind of didn't want to use any stickers in this one because I knew I'd be moving straight over. But I have got this now moving forward if I want to do any practice spreads or if I want to try anything out. Yeah, so that's kind of like the, sorry, again, also a new camera thing, so just a little bit of a wobble, so apologies if I do that. So yeah, this is how it's starting. So I've got a few bits and pieces to put in. I haven't fully set it up as yet. I've got some bits to do. I did get this lovely B6 calendar sticker again. This was from Grumpy Tortoise. This is part of a PR. I do PR for Grumpy Tortoise. All my codes are down below. And this was gifted. Part of my PR order, I should say. So I did use some credit for this. But just, I find these quite small to see and wanted a bigger calendar. This one did have 4, so it was like, got 2 years on here. So it's 4 years, so it's like 25 and 26 here. This was 2024 and 23, but I just wanted 2024 for next year. That sounds so weird even saying that. So pop that in. Started filling in some birthdays and bits and pieces, but I will be doing more with that. And then I've set up my first tracker as well for how I want to track. So for here we go, for starting this week, so it is the start of December, and we do have December in here. So I've first set this up as a sleep and anxiety tracker and brain fog. So we're just giving it a score each day of 1 to 10, and then obviously number of hours that I've slept. So this will give me a graph, which if you've seen other Plan With Me's and other planners, I like that. I also want to track my caffeine, so I'm hoping to just put a dash in there for each time I have a caffeinated coffee, and then a tick for when I've had Happy Meal that day, just to keep track of that. And as you can see, there's still plenty of room to add in other things to track, and more space down here as well. And this is one of the things I really love about the Wonderland 222. You've got one of these for each month of the year, which is just fabulous. And also what I really love about it is kind of just the way it's set up. So it does start in December, December 23 obviously for now. So we've got a December overview, straight into a monthly, then into your weeklies, and this is how I've set up this week. Again, this is actually a Harriet Wright journaling kit, decorative bundle kit, so I've got that going for this week. Again, using it kind of like journaling. So you've got your weeklies, and then at the end of each month you've got a review for that month, an overview for the next, then your monthly, and then into your weeklies. And with this one, it is the all-in-one, so there's an absolute, you can see actually on here, these are where the weeklies end, which is really nice. I love how they're kind of marked on the side, so you can pretty much go straight to the section, and you have got enough for one of these per day for the whole year, which I probably won't use, particularly because I'm journaling in the front, but I am going to use these for notes, for commonplacing, and for doing lots of other bits and pieces and collections. So, and that's where we kind of start here moving forward. So I'm going to leave this extra page here after December 2024. That seems mental. And I'm going to use this double page here to start for the Advent. So there was, let me dig in. So also with this Advent, and obviously, very obviously, spoilers. So if you have got this and you haven't opened it or don't want to know, obviously click off now. Hopefully, because it will have said in the description, in the title, what this is. So hopefully you're here because you want to see. So there was this little packet of stickers that came with it as well. So again, always so much generosity from this shop. Sinead is just amazing. So we've got Santa. Why you be judging? Happy birthday, Jesus. Not religious in any way, but I absolutely love that sticker. Dead inside, but it's Christmas. Quite appropriate. Deck the halls and not your family. I love anything that's a bit gothy and Christmassy. Treetops glisten and children listen. That's really sweet. And then there's this absolutely gorgeous vinyl Just Be Yourself sticker. Gretel Creates branding down there. Really, really love that. So very appreciative of those. Bit Christmas and a bit not Christmas, which again, always very much appreciate, even though it's a Christmas calendar. And then there was this with it. So it does tell you, thank you so much for purchasing the 12 days of Penmas, and how to open it. But of course, obviously, I've had to open it all in one go. So what I am going to do is I think I'm going to glue this in, and then I'm going to do the pen. Just wondering if I can get it in the middle maybe, or whether because it's card that might be a bit too much for the binding of the book. What do we think? Obviously it would look better in the middle because I can put the pens around it, but I think, yeah, we'll just go really close to the binding over here, just basically because I don't want to affect my binding on the first bits and pieces I put in the back. So I mean, obviously if you're good at kind of lettering and things, you could do something yourself. But I just thought, seeing as this was with it, and this is what it is, it'll be a really nice thing to put in. I can always add some washi and bits and pieces around it afterwards. So there we go. Okay, so on to the actual bit. So obviously this is going to be, I always get glue, and then I've got a dirty mark. I can get that off after. Anybody else always do that? Regardless of what you do, you always end up with glue on things. So I can see the numbers still on them, just about, so just bear with me and we'll find number one. Although I don't suppose it really matters what order we were to do this in, but let's try and stick to order. So yeah, they all came in these gorgeous bags. So number one, I can't remember what was in each because I just had a quick look. Oh yes, of course. So number one is this beautiful pen. Now at first sight it looks like it's a fountain pen, and that is what I thought. However, it is not. So what Gretel Creates is really good for is lots of obviously different pens, but some more kind of unusual bits and pieces as well. And again, apologies, I am going to keep knocking that until I get a little bit more used to this stand. So the ink is actually called Safari. So it looks to me like it's a really lovely green. I don't know if it's kind of picking up there a dark green. Oh, you can kind of see it there, which I'm really chuffed about because I'm all about the green at the moment. Olive green and green. And this is actually, get the tip right, it actually looks like a kind of standard ballpoint tip rather than a fountain pen, but you can add your own inks in. And I know she has got some kind of other like felt tip ones that you can add that were in last year's advent actually. And it is a I can never think what these are called every single time. It's a screw one by the looks of it. I always want to call them an injector, but I know it's it's not that. So okay, let's give it a go then. So let's open the ink. This is where it gets really messy. Let's see if I can just do it over here. So you literally just dip it in and unscrew. And try not to knock the ink over because that would be a disaster. Over my new gorgeous mat that again was a gift. This was a gift from Leah again at Charter 81. She had it in an Illuminate crate, which I think is a book-based sub, and she just knew that it was just so my vibe and asked if I'd like it, and it was just before my birthday as well, so it was just so super sweet. And she sent it across for me, and I absolutely adore it, so obviously has to be my background. So there we go, pop that in. Right then, let's see. Now, it may take a little bit to get this going, and I'm sure this pen has a name that I can't see. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to, let's get it going. Let's get going on a different piece of paper first. Do I have, let's use the, am I missing something? Do I need to screw it down? Oh, possibly. To get the ink. Oh yeah, because it hasn't. Okay. Okay, so there we go, Marie. You can see there the ink hasn't moved down into the actual pen bit, so can you see? It's a bit far up. Oh, and I'm turning it the wrong way. That doesn't help, does it really? Oh, honestly, sometimes do wonder about my brain. Right, I have dropped the other bit of the pen, so just bear with me. There we go. Okay, so let's try again now. There's actually ink in the right place. I'm not a huge kind of ink and fountain pen person, so obviously these, it's all kind of new, trying these different bits and pieces. Probably needs a little bit more. Could be the paper. Let's try that. Let's try that again. Push it down. Oh, well, okay. And then we go to the other extreme. I had a feeling that would happen. Well, the ink's definitely come out now. There we go. Splodge. So it definitely works. But is the pen actually working? Oh, have we got some going? Let's try it in the book. I'm just going to move that over so we don't get... Oh, lovely. Oh, and we've got a splodge there. Actually looks quite black, doesn't it? Rather than a green. Ooh. Day one. Pen with ink. Okay, so it's skipping a little bit, but that's probably just because I haven't got the ink flowing properly and it's not in there. But lovely concept. You see, I can see it looks really green on the camera. That's really nice to see. But as I put it on the page, it looks really dark. I think it's probably just my lighting. I love the colour that's coming up on the through the camera though. That's gorgeous. So eventually, that is day one. Do love it. Do I have a wipe? Let's see if I can get this off my finger. But anything with ink and me is always going to be super clumsy, so. But I'll have a proper play with that. Probably should have set that up before I started filming, shouldn't I really? But anyway, all good. Okay, so, excuse me. Let's find number 2. Guys, do you know what? I don't think I'm going to do it in order, apart from obviously the much later ones, the bigger ones. So this one would be number 3. So I'll tell you the numbers. It doesn't matter if it's in order, does it? so this one, oh nice, really lovely. So it's 0.7, not sure on the make. Can we see? Is it coming up there? Those of you that are pen, oh, okay, Uni Jetstream, there we go. Actually, not one that I've got. That looks really nice. Wonder if it's this colour. So this was day 3. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Day 3. Gosh, that's really nice. Am I right in thinking that this is actually a ballpoint? The Jetstream is a ballpoint rather than a gel. That writes really lovely. Wasn't sure whether I'd like that, but that's nice. Do you know what? Now I'm seeing more of that. I hate my writing as well, by the way. Now I'm seeing more of that ink, that green. That is gorgeous, proper olive green, isn't it? Love that. More of a khaki. Safari would make sense. Yep, like that one. That's lovely. Again, that's not a pen I've got, so I love it when it's one I haven't got. So that was number 3. This one would be number, looks like 11. So what have we got here? Oh yeah, so I remember getting this one out. So this is called a Twink. So it's a 2 colour line pen. So it's literally got a double nib. And I do believe so you can write with either one. Oh, I love that colour. So, and then we'll turn it over and then you've got the other colour. That's really nice. And then you can write with both. Really nice. Bit annoyed about my ink splodge, but adds character. So twinning, I think it's supposed to be kind of like contrasting colours together. Love both those colours. This is really nice. I mean, they're both really nice. So yeah, love that one. Number 10. Yep. Haha. So a good old favourite, a brilliant Sarasa. It's a 0.5. It's pink. Super happy. It looks to me like it's one with a pencil. It is indeed. So these always make me super happy. I've got one that I can put my own stuff in. So as you see, you put this one down, you've got the pencil and you can put the lead out. So this was day 10. Brilliant. And then you've got your different coloured inks as well. So looks like we've got a blue. Oh, nobody end. Oh, that's a nice blue. Is that the blue or is it black? I think that's the black, isn't it? Let's try this one. Doesn't want to come off that side. It really doesn't want to come off. There we go. Eventually. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's the blue, isn't it? Day 10. And the green. I do love using a green pen. Oh, that's a nice green as well. And then a red. Red, or is it going to come out more pink? I've got a feeling it might be more pinky. No, very much a red. Really nice. Love that. And it is, yeah, of course, it's the Sarasa Multi. So let's just add that there. And obviously so far with all of these, little bit of obviously ghosting, but you tend to get that with the Tomoe River paper anyway, as we all know. And I'll be completely honest, that is something I love about it. That's what I like. I like to turn my page over and have some texture. So that was day 10. Lovely. Oh, one of my favourite pens. I do love one. No idea what day this is because I've lost it. Oh, hang on. I've lost the other half. I think possibly 8. Feels like a double. Excuse me, apologies for the froggy throat as ever. So we've got 2. So this is a Tombow coat 80. Not a Tombow one I've heard of before. Love the oh, okay. Wow, that's exciting. Oh, that is nice. Can we do day 8? We think, kind of, but it's definitely a highlighter, isn't it? Beautiful, love it. Love that colour. Anything kind of browns, oranges, very autumny colours and greens at the minute are just so my my thing. God, really pleased with that. That's lovely. Let's just have a look at that on the other side. Oh, look at that. No bleed or anything. Fantastic. And this is a little unusual one. So I originally thought this was going to be like kind of like a refill, but I think it's a pen in its own right. So let's have a look. I can actually see it better through the camera than I can. So a Kobaru Tourmaline Hoso 010. Again, what Gretel Creates is amazing for is the more unusual kind of Japanese ones. So we think this is day 8. That's very light, isn't it? Very light. Very light, very fine. Hoso 010. It's nice though, I like the colour. And that one was a... Oh, honestly, I can't spell. Tombow. Tombow coat. Nice. Nice and fine. I like a fine pen. Again, something a bit different. Number... actually, this looks like number 8, so perhaps that wasn't number 8. Ooh, another 2. Like I say, the days really don't matter. So these are a Uni Emot Fine 0.4, again in 2 different colours. Oh, these look lovely. I definitely think this is day 8. Uni Emot, again, very pale. Very pale. Don't think the light's picking that up very well at all. I can see it much better in the flesh, but that is a really light one. Again, just be good for kind of going over things, I suppose. Again, I love that colour. And then there's a blue one. So much darker on this one. I think it was day 8. So we'll put that as either 8 or 6. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. It's just to see them, all the different ones. So that one's really light, and then you've got that, which is a nice blue. Again, a nice fine one, which is fabulous. Oh, I think I've just dropped one. Bear with me. Dropped a pen, obviously. Okay. So, again, apologies for the possible noise. This actually looks like this was number 6. We'll just forget the numbers, shall we? 'Cause I'm all over the place. Marina Chaotic videos again. So this one is a Pentel matte top. Presumably it's a matte. Oh wow, wasn't expecting that. like that colour. Oh gosh, I like how that writes as well. Have a look. That feels like it would go through. Kind of a bit of ghost in there, nothing too major. That actually feels quite nice to write with. Let me just move this wire out of the way because it's annoying me and I keep catching it. Okay, and then we've got a Sakura Micron Pigma 0.5. Fantastic. Pigma Micron 0.5. So as you can see, even though this is a 12-day one, we're getting way more than just 12 pens. So Sakura Micron Pigma, nice black thin line pen. Let me find, because I do remember number 2, so this one's slightly different. So this actually, so with this one we've got a beautiful pouch, really nice pouch to keep all of our lovely pens in, B6 size, which indeed it is. My planner might even fit in there. So yeah, really nice kind of little pouch, really good for keeping all sorts kinds of bits and pieces together. Always very handy. I do like a plastic front because for me, you can always add pins as well then without being too, you know, too much marking your material. I like a clear front for if I can add a pin, knocking it again, and then a pen as well. So here we've got a roller stamp pen. Okay, so it's one of these kind of patterned roller ones. Looks like a wavy line. Okay, let's give it a go. Oh, that's nice. That is so much better than some I've tried. I just can never get them to go straight if it's a wavy one. That is really nice. And then there's a fine liner at the other side. So it's a roller stamp pen. Again, really pale. I really like that one actually. I love that colour. Like how that writes. Kind of like a bluey grey. I do love a grey ink. That's really nice. And that was definitely day 2. Fantastic. So I think these might still be available. I'm not 100% sure on that. But definitely go and have a look at her website. I will link it down below. So number 5. Yes, I remember something a bit different again here. So this is exciting. I don't have one of these either. So this is the Uni. I think it's the Uni 1, if I'm correct. But the full size one, I've got some of the minis, but not any this size. So this will be really nice to try. So and it's pink. Pretty sure it's a Uniball one. Oh, I love that pink. That's really nice. I wasn't expecting that to be pink, although kind of should have told me, shouldn't it, with the edge, but you never know with these. That's pretty. Chuffed with that. And then a really lovely set of pen grips as well, pencil grips, whatever you want to call them. So there's 2 kind of like the clearer ones, and then 2 of the more kind of textured ones. Fantastic. Love that. Okay, so we've got 3 left, and 2 of them are like the ones from kind of a bit later on. So I'm not sure what day this was. Again, it's another one I've pulled the thing off, but yeah. What do we reckon? Number 4 possibly? Yeah, that's 4, isn't it? I mean, we should be able to work it out now, but hey ho. So yes, I remember looking at this one. This is really unusual. It's a dot pen, which I love a dot pen. I do have the standard dot pens that I've bought quite a few already from Gretel, but this one I believe is a dot pen, but it's square. So it looks like this is a grey. So I'm never particularly good at doing these, and you always get that little splodge, don't you? Should I be quicker? There we go, square dots on that one, and then the other side I think is again a fine liner. So this was day 4, and it is a, what is it, what did we say it was? Just dot pen. I'm not sure of the make. I'm sure it's on there somewhere. I'm just going to put that's a square dot pen. I like that grey again. Yeah, definitely. Don't mind them being a bit paler. Quite like that. And then this one, oh, this looks quite scary. Artline, as in it will be quite dark, I think. Artline Decorate pastel colour for decorating and writing on card, glass, porcelain, metal and plastic. Wow, let's not try that on the paper. I'm not gonna. Sorry if you can hear pinging in the background. It's just my I'm on my lunch break from work, and it's just a couple of pings coming through. That's water-based pigment. So there we go. I mean, I guess we could do a dot. Shall we put it on here actually? Because this is already card, rather, because I don't want it to go through the paper. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Obviously shouldn't have gone through. No, it hasn't. I'm thinking it probably would on the paper. Let's just do a splot. More of an acrylic. Actually, no, can't see anything, but no, I'm a little bit there. A little bit. Not going to risk it. But yeah, really nice. Haven't got anything like that actually that will kind of write on those different things. So very interesting. Okay, and then this one's number 7, penultimate, and this one's a bit different again. So we've got a highlighter, and it's called Make Mark colour marker, and obviously pink highlighter, really nice. I really like the shape of this, really comfortable in my hand. That's nice. That's a lovely kind of pastel-y pink highlighter. It's kind of almost like a rose. Have a look. A little bit of ghost in there, nothing too bad. Really nice. Very pleased with that. That's really nice. And like I say, that feels really nice to hold. Gorgeous. And then the last day, so this was day 12. So kind of like the big gift, if you like, at the end of the week, at the end of the 12 days. And I was really chuffed with this because it's something I don't have. So it is a Charm mechanical pencil. So there we go. So I think he's like got a rubber and an eraser, sorry, and pencil, and then the pack of leads as well. So really lovely. Or is it 2 different ones? Oh no, actually it's 2 different size. So it's a 0.5 and 2, depending on what you want to use. I guess you kind of twist it. That's really cool. I like that. I will give that a go. And I'll pop that in one of my plan with me. So I'm not going to mess now because it'll probably be a further disaster like some of the inks. So there we go. So that is the Gretel Creates 12 Days of Penmas Advent. Again, sorry it's a little bit haphazard, and some of those days haven't been quite, you know, quite in the right order and what have you, but I think it gives you a good idea of what kind of pens you get. As I said, I think they're still available on her website at the moment. I think it was it's £35, which I think is brilliant for all those pens. So let's have a look how many we get. So we get the pencil, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pens, plus the lead, plus the pouch and the edges, and obviously the bottle of ink, plus you get the stickers. So kind of like 20-ish pieces to this advent. Absolute bargain for £35. Some really lovely pens to try out. I found obviously one of my favourites from last year's. You know, I'd used kind of like, there was a blend in there and I use that quite a lot now, and yeah, so just a fantastic. I'm so chuffed to have these in particular because these pens I've really wanted to try. You know, pretty standard. This I'm very excited by. I really liked the two colours of that, and this the ink colour. I'm so over the moon with the colour of the ink for this. Just hope I can get it working properly without being such a mess. But yeah, that's just me and my clumsiness. So thank you for popping by. I'm not going to put the titles on moving forward, just because I want to kind of like condense and just you know, make the videos a little bit kind of just more focused on what we're doing. Yeah, so let me know what you think. I'm also hoping to do a few more bits and pieces in the way of Instagram lives, so please do pop over there. I'm cheery.raven.plans on Instagram, so you can find me over there as well. Again, I will pop my link below in the description. We're very close to 200 subscribers, so if you're not already subscribed and you've been coming along and watching, I would absolutely adore it if you would you'd subscribe and see if we can get to 200. There's a few more of you over on Instagram, so yeah, it's hence why I'm kind of trying to share in both places. But yeah, well, thank you so much for coming along. Thanks to Gretel Creates. I did pay for this myself. That sounded like it was ad. Just thank you for putting together such an amazing advent sinead. It's just amazing as ever. 2 years running now. Absolutely adore it. She does also have a 12 days of washi as well, so you can get that in combination with this. So you've got a full 24 day. I did get that last year. Beautiful. Just I've got way too much washi and don't need any more washi, so I just went for the pens, as if I need any more pens, but hey ho. But there are the two, and I think they are still both available, like I say. So pop on over, tell her I sent you, and yeah, thanks again for popping by. Take care.